No what? No letter in them was removed, right? And the cousin of your prophet Ibn Abbas said, no one among Allah's creation can remove the words of Allah from his books. They alter and disturb their apparent meanings. So do you see?
100% I believe that. Hold up. That's where this comes in. 100%
The early Muslims did not believe in what you believe.
Wait. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Stop trying to prove me wrong. Stop trying to do all that. I don't want to hear it.
No cussing here. Please don't quote the Quran here.
Ibn Kathir and Ibn Abbas and Imam Bukhari spoke. Do you hear it, guys?
Listen.
She knows better than her scholars.
100%. I believe that Allah's words, that is including the original Bible that was brought down by one of his messengers, along with the original Torah that was brought down by one of his messengers, the original words that were written in those books, I can believe in those 100%. But as soon as the Torah was altered, God brought down the Bible. When the Bible got altered, God brought down the Quran. Now, after that book, the Quran, it cannot be altered. If people find one little mistake, it could be the smallest thing, whether a kasra or a fatha or even just a letter missing. People who have memorized the Quran, this stuff cannot be altered.
It was.
People will notice it.
Are you sure?
Just really quick. Before we do that, let's get a foundation, and I'm gonna let you cook, Rob.
Yeah.
So, are you saying that if there was a change in a letter, a change in a word missing or a word not missing, or a word added that's not somewhere else, or a completely different word, you're saying that means it's alteration and cannot be trusted?
Yes. In the Quran.
Gotcha. In the Quran. All right, go ahead and cook, Rob.
Chapter 57, ayah 24 of the Quran. If we compare the qira'at, look, Hafs version on top. This is your Quran, the most popular one. Hafs an Asim. Chapter 57, ayah 24. This one says, فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ هُوَ الْغَنِيُّ الْحَمِيدُ. If we go to a different version of the Quran, Qalun and Warsh version, Warsh is in Morocco, Qalun is in Libya, which they use in these countries. Qalun an Nafa wa Warsh an Nafa. Same ayah, look, there is a word missing. The word huwa, complete word, the word huwa is missing. What are we going to do now? You said not one letter can be removed or changed.
Right, and it's wrong.
Muslims
but first of all, hold up. Qira'at, do you know what that means?
No.
It's a difference in recitation.
Difference in recitation, but the words are missing.
Then that is wrong.
So the Quran guys got corrupted. It's wrong.
The actual Quran, if you go into the book, don't look at online, don't look at none of that. If you go to an actual book was written.
Actual book, God logic. Yeah.
An actual book. You know, something you can physically hold in your hands?
Yeah.
That cannot be changed. Those are the words of Allah.
So which one?
People removed entire words from the Quran.
So in the Hafs book, in the Hafs Quran, if you open the Hafs book, it has the word huwa. If you open the Qalun or the Warsh, it doesn't have the word huwa.
Then that is wrong.
So which one is wrong?
Do your research. To understand which is wrong and which isn't, you have to do your research. I have most people
it's been altered,
who have a Quran in their house. Usually that Quran has lasted with them for years.
Yeah, and so same with the ones who doesn't have the word huwa. So same with the ones who have the word huwa.
Then it's wrong.
They've had their Qurans this entire time. How can either one of them say which one is? Here's the point. The point is that there's an alteration. There's been a change. And so now, according to you, your criteria, you have to throw the Quran away.
No.
Oh, so
I believe in it 100%.
I know you do.
These are the words of God.
Juju, all we're doing is we're showing you that your own standard.
Okay. Hold up. So let's say one word was removed from the Quran. How many words have been removed from the Bible?
Wait. You agree that the word is removed by Muslim
I don't agree with it.
Okay, so we can't move on then.
I don't know where you brought that up from.
This is called the Warsh version. If you literally go to
I don't know
a
where you brought up
bookstore,
that. I don't know
if
where
you
you
go,
brought that
have
up
you ever
from.
been in Morocco? Have you ever been in Morocco?
No, I've never been to Morocco.
If you go with your Quran in your house today, and you probably have the Hafs version of the Quran today, if you open chapter 57, ayah 24, you'll find between Allah and the Ghani the word Huwa.
Okay.
But if you would take in your Quran with you to Morocco, if they found you carrying a Hafs Quran with you in your hands, and you're going to take a trip to Morocco, if they catch you, if you're lucky, they might throw you in jail in Morocco. And if you're unlucky, they might even unalive you if they find with you the Hafs version. That's how much they hate your Hafs version. They use the Warsh version. Other countries, let's say in northeast Africa, for example, Libya, they use the Qalun version. So both the Qalun version in countries like Libya or Morocco, the Warsh version, they contradict the Hafs version, and entire words are missing. The word huwa is missing here. So which Quran is the word of God? Which Quran is on the heavenly tablet of Allah in heaven? This one or this one?
Again, that is something that needs research. But I probably go for Hafs version. Listen, I would most likely go for the Hafs version. Why? Because okay, first of all, let me start with this. Saying huwa and you not saying huwa in a sentence, it doesn't really change the meaning of the sentence. Right?
Doesn't?
No. Doesn't really change the meaning of a sentence. It's talking
what if I can show you? What if I can show you?
That's one. Two.
No, just a second. What if we can show you that it does change?
Oh my God.
What are we going to do?
Oh my God. Can I finish?
Oh, I don't want to hear this, guys.
Please? Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Okay, great. Okay.
We don't want to hear
That's
it,
one. Right? Two, usually in the Quran, things like this, like small things like huwa and things like that, that's usually mentioned in the original Quran. So I would probably go for that.
Just a second, you said it doesn't change the meaning. Here's another example of an ayah, 43:19. 43:19. Look, الذين هم عباد الرحمن. الذين هم عباد, the slaves of Allah, Ar-Rahman. The slaves of, right? The same Qalun and Warsh who contradict the Hafs in the same ayah 43:19, it says, الذين هم عند, with Allah. With Allah. Here it says the slaves of Allah. Here it says the people who are with Allah, let's say in heaven or whatever. So is it the slaves of Allah?
It's the slaves of Allah. Because we are the slaves of Allah. We are not slaves with Allah. We are the slaves of Allah.
Okay, so you're
That's something we are taught from when we are children.
So this is the right Quran. These Qurans are for garbage, right?
No. Astaghfirullah azim. You never
okay,
said
which
that.
one?
But,
okay, so which one?
It is
which
just
one
something
of
that
the
I wouldn't believe in.
Just a second, sister. Which one of the three qira'at is on the heavenly tablets? The Hafs version, the Qalun, or Warsh?
What do you mean on the...
Well, both cannot be, all three cannot be correct. This one says,
the Hafs version
slaves of Rahman, the slaves of Allah. And this one says, with Allah. Inda versus ibadu. Inda versus ibadu. With versus slaves of. Which one is the real
Hafs version? It said, I literally just said what I... Oh my God. It's like you guys don't listen.
Oh my Allah.
We are the slaves of Allah. All right? We are the slaves of Allah. That is what I believe.
So what are we going to do with these?
For that, I would go
God logic, I want to know from her what we should do with these qira'at underneath.
Qira'at, first of all, qira'at, they are the way people read them. It is just recitation.
You said not one letter is changed. Moments ago,
not one letter has changed.
You said not one letter is changed, not one word is missing.
If it has been corrupted, it is wrong.
It has been corrupted, guys. It's wrong. Did you hear? I want to clip this. I want you to clip this, God Logic, please. I mean, yeah.
So what we got here is we got earlier that if there was any alteration, any change in a word and a letter, a word missing or a word added, it's a corruption and cannot be trusted. So we just saw that the Quran has words missing and added, and entire words changed that changes the context, whether it's slave of Allah or the people with Allah. She says that one of them is wrong. So that means that the Quran has been corrupted, and
Can
one of
you
those
hear me?
corruptions is wrong, correct?
Hold up. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you now. Is that correct? That
Okay.
one of those corruptions is wrong?
Qira'at is the way it has been recited. If
We saw
a
it in the
wording was
text.
changed, if a wording was changed, if a kasra was changed, if anything like that is changed, it should not be read, it should not be followed. If people do follow it,
Wow.
then they are following the wrong path. Simple.
So
Beautiful.
the
Allah knows
Moroccans and
what
the
is in our
Libyans,
hearts.
the Moroccans and
Allah
the
knows
Libyans
best,
are following the
and
wrong
that is all
Quran.
I
Did you hear it?
I will say.
These Sunni Muslims in Morocco and these Sunni Muslims in Libya are kuffar. They follow the wrong Quran,
Not kuffar.
the
Hold up.
corrupted versions of the Quran.
You know what? Do you know what kuffar means?
Well, they
Disbelievers.
are
Are they,
using the
are they,
wrong
are,
Quran.
do they have the right Quran?
They do not have the right Quran.
So they are
Boom.
kuffar.
In my belief, they do not have the right Quran. But if they choose to read it, so long they believe the same things that I believe that there's one God.
Ah,
Hold up. Believe that
interesting.
there's one God who is Allah and His Prophet is Muhammad, and they read the Quran. When they read it correctly, or they understand it correctly. Let me put it like that. They understand it correctly. Then they are not disbelievers.
Okay.
Allah
all right.
knows what Allah is the
Beautiful.
best of judge. Allah, He judges them however He
All
wants
right,
to judge them.
so
I
just
have
to
no
be
right to judge them.
so just to be clear, they're reading the wrong Quran, but because of its textual differences. However, if they have the correct core values and core beliefs, then they're still believers and their religion is not corrupted. If they have the core beliefs and core values of Islam, correct? That they get
Yes,
that they can
because
still get
again,
from the book.
qira'at, you cannot base this off qira'at. Qira'at are not translations. They are different recitations of the
Not
Quran.
just recitations, but these are texts of the Quran that are different in wording. So they are reading
When
and
you
reciting the wrong Quran according to you. But
no,
it's
it is not
okay
the.
as long
Oh my
that's what you said.
God.
Don't change it. So, but it's okay as long, hold on, as long as, even though they're reading and reciting the wrong Quran, that they get the true essence of Islam from these wrong Qurans, and they have the true values of Islam and the core beliefs of Islam, even from these wrong Qurans, then they're still in the truth and their religion is unaffected.
You know what?
Beautiful.
Yeah. You know what? You're 100% right.
That's
I'm not going to
beautiful.
argue
So then
with you
therefore,
because obviously you are just hard-headed
This is
and you don't
gold.
like to listen
this
and all
is
that
gold.
shit.
So
I
therefore,
cannot deal with people like you and
no, it's okay, Juju. So therefore,
because I literally explained it a million fucking
it's okay.
times,
It's okay, sister.
and y'all just
It's okay.
it's
So
fucking
therefore,
irritating to
let me
debate
just
with
land
people
this.
like you.
Let me just land this because this is important. So therefore, as you brought up earlier, if there are textual variants or textual differences in certain Bibles or translations of the Bible, as long as that Christian can get the true values and core understanding of Christianity that the
But
Bible teaches and gives of Christianity, let me finish, please, and I'll let you go.
Go ahead.
As long as they can get the core values and the core teachings and the core beliefs of Christianity, even though they're reading a Bible with textual variants, their religion is still unaffected and is still true and preserved because the core values and the core teachings are there, aside from the little textual variants that may be there.